that we have continued progressively upwards to see larger volumes of Nigerians coming into the downstream service sector of the Nigerian oil and gas industry. Nigerians across the entire spectrum of the downstream have come into the areas of fabrication of service parts, small-scale service parts, never hitherto seen before in the country, fabrication plants, pipe mills, and of course various service projects and jobs that support in a very critical way operations of the majors in the oil and gas sector. Now, this had hitherto been the exclusive preserve of subcontractors to the majors who were mostly foreign. Now Nigerians get first consideration in most areas of the oil and gas sector. Now, this is not to the exclusion of the foreign partners. It simply ensures that Nigerians are coming into their own. In terms of the upstream, again, we have been given a lot of support to Nigerians to up the ante and actually come in to begin to take stake in the upstream sector. Now, it's a major preserve of the multinationals, or it has been so far. But we begin to see Nigerian indigenous operators and owners coming into the upstream, taking up acreages and blocks, getting transfers of knowledge, of capabilities, of know-how and skills, and actually running with these blocks. It will take some time for them to come up to peak optimization in terms of the volumes produced and the profits that they get from that. But we are seeing a much higher incidence now, supported by government, of indigenous operators coming into the upstream sector. Then the midstream, which is gas. We have been pushing very hard to explode Nigeria into a gas exploration and producing country. And we are doing that in a number of ways. We're trying to ensure that gas begins to get commercialized, that it impacts on the real sector, it impacts the lives of the polity in Nigeria, and it begins to produce much needed jobs and employment generation for our people. And to do that, we are moving gas from its traditional use as gas as fuel to gas as feedstock, not just as fuel to power, but as feedstock to commercialize and industrialize the sector. So we have coming on stream petrochemical plants, fertilizer plants, methanol plants, central processing facilities, LPG facilities to ensure that we move the polity away from the use of kerosene and firewood to the use of a much more environmentally friendly fuel in terms of LPG. All in all, we have put together, I think, a scenario that runs across the upstream, the midstream, and the downstream of the oil and gas industry to ensure that going forward, we're very proud to say the oil and gas sector over the next 5 years or so will optimally impact the lives of all Nigerians in a way that has never been seen before. What keeps me going is simply the challenge of ensuring that in a given period of time, we can positively impact maximally the lives of the vast majority of Nigerians. And if we can do that and do it well, then the stringent manner and challenges inherent in a job such as this would have been entirely worthwhile.